We're going to continue on the Trump indictment with the political ramifications. So despite the previous 3 criminal indictments that former President Donald Trump has faced, he's maintained a strong support from his base. It's increased. He just gets stronger with every indictment, along with a massive lead in polling over his Republican rivals for the nomination, just a week away now from the first Republican presidential debate. And our next guest says this particular indictment by the Fulton County DA, Fani Willis, may be his toughest legal challenge yet. ABC News Deputy Political Director Avery Harper joins us with more. Avery, the toughest legal challenge yet. Why?
I think it's really the racketeering law, the RICO law that you guys have been discussing in Georgia. That carries with it, if it is a conviction, it carries with it a mandatory minimum prison sentence of 5 years. And that's different from any of the other cases that former President Trump is facing. And so for him and for the 18 other folks who have been indicted alongside him, that presents a significant legal challenge.
And now we turn to the Republicans who are running against Donald Trump, but not really running against Donald Trump. It seems very strange to me, Avery. It has for months now. How do you run against someone, the front runner, you want the nomination, somebody standing in your way, without whispering anything bad about him, even though he's been indicted now 4 times? Is that going to change at all?
I don't foresee that changing for the bulk of the party. What we have seen from many of the candidates in previous indictments is that they will point to what they will describe as a weaponized justice or legal system. Much of the field has been quite quiet as of yet. We are still waiting to see some of them out on the trail later on this week. But the bulk of them have been afraid almost to speak poorly of former President Trump. And I think that speaks to the fine line that many of these candidates are walking. They want to be able to argue that they are the best for the new direction of the Republican Party without alienating former President Trump's supporters.
I do not know how they square that circle. It's always seemed to me there's only 2 arguments any candidate can make. I'm right, the other person is wrong. And they won't say that, they won't say B. But let me ask about going forward. Now, the polls are showing that Trump now has a 38% lead, 38-point lead over Ron DeSantis, his nearest competitor, the Florida governor. But his favorability, I guess how people are viewing Trump, is that softening at all? Do you see any kind of corrosive effects? Maybe people just saying, we don't want this chaos and craziness anymore. Do you sense that in the poll?
Well, not necessarily in polling. That has not necessarily borne that out yet. But when we talk to voters who are out in the field, there are concerns that the baggage of all of these indictments could make Trump not necessarily the best person to be the nominee. It remains to be seen what's going to happen in some of these early primary states. But that is an opportunity for some of these other candidates in the field to make that argument more freely and try to get some of those supporters of Trump to come over to their side. It remains to be seen whether that is going to happen. I know that there are many of these candidates who are preparing to be on the debate stage next week, and they will be making their argument to the American voters that they are the ones who are the best to be the GOP nominee.
All right, we'll see if they do take on the front runner, as is normal in American politics, or if it remains Trump's party. Avery Harper, thanks very much for that.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.